Hello, welcome to our presentation for faster, easier and more convenient reporting from ledger inventory reports from large databases such as SAP, Tally, Navision, etc. And our whole emphasis is on processing more and more information using the PC and the server RAM. So what is the value proposition here? What we are looking to eliminate are the cubes, because the cube-based solutions are more expensive, they require additional hardware, and they give duplicacy of numbers. Second is the joining of the last transaction tables, because these last transaction table joins, they consume a lot of memory. Third is we're looking to eliminate the complexity of understanding various software such as SAP, Tally, Ramco, etc. This thing. Fourth here is a lot of clients use complex manual spreadsheets for reporting, which entails a lot of manual effort and they're error prone. So we're looking to eliminate that. Fifth here is when you extract a lot of large data from these ERPs, then these ERPs hang. We look to eliminate that. Sixth is the numbers duplicacy problem, so which basically happens when you use an OLAP tool or you have multiple SQL queries with which to do the reporting. What are we looking to reduce? We're looking to reduce the data extraction times so that it's close to real time as possible. The business logic coding time, so that we'll pre-code all the business logic of all the ERPs. The maintenance times, the tool has to be plug and play. Now, the BI tool cost. So, the length of the SQL code and the reporting data size, that results in data compression. Once the data compression happens, my reporting becomes faster. We are looking to reduce the ETL development times and the cost of the ETL tools by having a single platform for reporting for all the ERPs. And this thing, and of course having all the tool developed on a C#.NET platform. We're looking to have a lower reporting development times, because once the business logic has been pre-coded and the database is smaller, my reporting development times, they crash. The data refresh times for the reports, once it crashes, then it enables more number of concurrent users for the reports, increases the system, my ERP system does not hang, I can embed these reports in a dashboard and my customer productivity increases. We're looking to raise the ease of reporting, complete convenience of working with the Microsoft stack of tools, ability to handle large data loads, so through incremental. Ease of deployment, that means it's going to be point and click deployment. Number of concurrent users for the reports is increased because of the data refresh times of the reports. So for this, we have made a ready-made ETL product and come reporting product. We have got aggregates for faster analysis. There's a single platform for ledger analytics, for sales purchase, for SAP, Navision, Oracle, etc. And a product which is, because of normalization, we have made a single source of truth. So what do we offer? So in a nutshell, what is happening here is my coding time is becoming lower, my data access is faster, easier to use. This is where the cost comes down, and my buyer value comes from graphs, dashboards, consolidation of data from different data sources such as SAP, Navision, Oracle, etc. And on-fly calculations of various ERPs at the database level. So cost comes down, the buyer value goes up. This is where the sweet spot is. What are the benefit slide? That means the speed of reporting is in terms of the use. That means that is a core thing. Easy in terms of delivery deployment. So we can take all kinds of outsourcing contracts, and easy in terms of use. That means with minimum button clicks, I can get the required report. Convenience in terms of maintenance. That means I do not have a problem. Once it's deployed, this product runs. So this product has actually been deployed at more than 50 places. Low risk and usage in terms of sales. This entails two factors. One is, first of all, is that this product has been tried and tested. Second, the audit reports come with it. Third is that you will never have a duplicates problem. And lively and interactive presentation of information is what we would show. So speed of reporting in terms of use. So data compression, SQL reduction, incremental data load basically enables faster reporting. That means with lower ETL times, lower refresh times, and minimization of ETL times, I can get maximum number of reports. So speed of this thing. So now easy delivery in terms of this thing. So FTP, email, web link, this enables easier delivery. Now easy deployment. So you can work across multiple platforms. So you have connectors for Oracle, SAP, Navision. You can do initial load across multiple companies. So you can simultaneously open up multiple companies and do the data loads. And the entire thing is actually on .NET Framework and SQL Server 2008. So you don't need an expensive ETL tool. There's a built-in scheduler. Auditing and error handling has been taken care of, and the entire thing is on a single interface. Now you can configure the dates for the incremental data load, which we will show you. You can actually do the nightly load from SAP or other ERPs, or you can do a real-time load. Once the real-time load happens, then the system does not get stuck. The risk in terms of uses, you have got audit processes to handle the negative stocks. If you have got multiple locations, then you can handle audit processes of all the same. This product has been deployed at Kurlon, one of the largest mattress providers in India, sales providers, 87 branch locations consolidated in a single database. And the other deployments which we have done, 350 locations for a fast food company, 500 locations for another large firm. So we are actually using this product over very, very large projects. This in turn is the benefits in terms of reduction in number of pages. So we have taken 100 number of pages and reduced it down to one page, which reduces the number of input output scans and enables faster reporting. Lower refresh time basically means if a report is taking 10 minutes for a refresh, then one person can see the data every 10 minutes. If it's taking 10 seconds, then 60 people can see the data every 10 minutes. So real-time information dissemination, lesser number of reports are required, and interactive dashboards. Lower reload times. If a report is taking 5 minutes to reload, there are 12 reports reloaded every hour. If it's taking 1 minute to refresh, then 60 reports are reloaded every hour. Lower ETL time means that I've got more time for report reload time, and lower ETL time also means lower lower chances of error. This is how we do the data compression. I've got some multiple sources. I extract the data onto staging area, then do normalization. So from, say for example, I've got 80 item masters. It'll convert down to one item master, which results in a data compression 99.2. Between in staging and ODS layer, we have a complete business logic. Once I do the normalization, then we have a lot of a joins problem. We reduce it through data marts, and then we make the reporting. So actually, we have made the entire thing as a product. That's what the product is. I come down to the demo. So your product is actually going to look like this. This is going to be a single interface. You'll have database connections with SQL Server, Oracle, DB2, Tally, etc. So I go down here. SAP's connectivity is here. So it's all built in. We'll also give you the complete connection system information. So I go back here. Let's assume that I pick up the MNBI Tally connector, because this is the ERP which I have it on my machine, desktop machine. This is a sort of an ERP, and I look at this report. Now, as a first step, what I will do is I show to you that, look, once I extract the data from an ERP, my system does not hang, right? So before that, what I will do is I'll show you the various features. So I've got settings for database connections are here. Settings, my Tally configurations, multiple Tally ports are here. Settings, my configure the multiple Tally instances are here. Settings, 32-bit and 64-bit are here. It's the same with SAP, Tally, Navision, Oracle, and so forth. I can configure the incremental data load from here. Error reporting, your email is from here. So all built in. If I need to configure the incremental data loads, I can configure the dates from here. Voucher types are loaded from here. Error logs are here. Status logs are here. Now let me do one thing. I'm fetching my Tally data. So see, I've started fetching my Tally data. Okay, this system is giving me a message, but I can actually operate my Tally also. My Tally is not stopping, which is my big thing, because when I'm extracting the data, my system will never hang. So for example, here in this particular case, the data has been loaded, but my Tally did not stop. Now I come down to here, I escape. I go to display, I pick up daybook. I'll show you a typical problem which happens. I pick up a date, say for example, I pick up 1/10/2011, and I pick up the 31st 30th. I'm actually refreshing a particular report on a daybook, and my system has got hung. So I cannot open up any other report, or I cannot operate the system. That's a typical problem. Now how we have resolved it is through this. So I'll go under my BI tool. I pick up my daybook graph. This particular daybook graph has got only sales, purchase, item general credit, and item general debit entries. I pick up 10 years of data. I show it. Within half a second, my report has come. This has all been possible because separating my transaction layer from the ERP layer and my data compression and SQL reduction. We can export it as PDF, export it as Excel. In order to check the validity, so we have audit reports. So it's just that we don't just compress the data, we actually match it with the source. So like my closing stock numbers are matching with the Tally closing stock numbers. So these numbers are matching, but that means that sales, purchase, item general credit, and item general debit entries are here. This is the audit valuation difference, which is for the end line. You also get complete historical analysis. So, for example, for each particular item, you get its complete weighted average historical weight. So you have the opening stock, the closing stock, sales, value, purchase, closing stock number, cost of goods sold, moving average rate, gross profit. It's all there. Okay. Now I next come down to the dashboards. So the audit reports and these things are inbuilt. Similarly, for the ledger balances, you get the complete ledger balances from one fiscal date. So look at the speed by which actually I can actually access the information. I can also have trial balance, and you have the matching debit and the credit report. Right. So in case I have the debit and the credit report, which is there, that means sales, purchase, payment, receipt, general credit, general debit are all available. I have my trial balance here. It's all there. Now I come down to the graphs. Suppose I take cash in hand graphs. I pick up my cash in hand. I have my graph here. This is going to the party ledger name. I pick it up from the last 9 months. I get my balances here. I get my monthly reports. I can embed reports after reports here. So because this happens all because of data compression and SQL reduction. Similarly, if I go down to inventory, I pick up my inventory, I can pick up category B, I show, I've got my inventory values here, the last transaction times here. Now the last 6 months of closing stock, I can see those graphs. Then I go to sales and the purchase graphs. I pick up my category, I pick up my item, I can embed these reports, average price by total price, pick up my month, I find out who is the vendor. So all that is possible. So I'll now go to a small story for you, which is actually going to show that we can have very intuitive graphs and dashboards. In 3 button clicks, we will decide how our firm is actually overusing its stock. So I pick up my stock value analysis. I pick up some Merenum. This is my stock as of the given fiscal date. This is for the last month for the given fiscal date. If my margin is more than the sales percentage, that means it's more profitable. I add a generic, and then I get only those ones wherein the margin percentage is more than the sales percentage. This is my year-on-year analysis. This is my for the prior fiscal year, fiscal month. So look at the speed. I go on the next slide. I pick up the ones which have been picked up in the last. I pick up my year. This is my actual SOB versus target SOB. This is year to date. This is my average procurement price for the fiscal year end. This is at a lower level of granularity. This is a value by. This is my total overdue dates. Again, look at the speed. I go down to the next. I pick up my brand. I've got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 interactives. This is store by store inventory days analysis. This is cash patient year to date. Doctor by patient category. This is my actual SOB versus target SOB consumption. These are my top 3 doctors. This is my by package consumption, and I can send a mail which basically says that for this particular medicine to this particular doctor, you have to send a message to reduce the consumption because my actual SOB is approved more than the approved SOB. So this was in brief about this thing. As a next step, what we would do is we will show you a complex report being made. So I'll go down to this. So for example, I'll go down to stock summary. Let's look at this report. I have item, I have a company, this year month to this year month. The inward is basically item general debit and purchase. Value is item, this thing. Outward is item general credit plus sales. Closing balance is here. So this is monthly aggregate. This is year. This is on a given fiscal date. This is a very complex report. I will make this report within 1 minute in front of you. So this is a monthly aggregate which we are picking up. I pick up item general credit monthly. Moving average rate monthly has got actually for a particular item, for a year month, my opening stock number at the beginning of the fiscal month, the value, the closing stock and the closing at the end of the fiscal month, and moving average rate, and they're all pre-stored. Sales order, general debit monthly. So what this tool can do is it can do something very unique. It can handle multiple data providers and has got aggregate awareness built in on a single platform. and I simply go and select my fields. That's it. That was a report which was to be made. That's it. I get my report. So we next look at the business scope. So, for example, what we would do is we will look at a sample requirement which we can get from your, from the job site. So this is for an accountant, and the ones which are marked in purple and orange can actually be automated by Turbodata. So next step is that the partner has to confirm whether it wants to work with us. This is again the my contact informations. With this, we come to the end of our WebEx demo. Thank you very much.